Hello everyone, today's construction day 180.
180?
That's our goal.
Oh no, today's construction day 180?
Yes.
Uh-oh. I guess we didn't make it, but it's okay, guys. So much work has been done. I want to just say there's been so many changes that Wilma and I have made to this build that you guys haven't even heard of. I've explained a lot, but I've really put a lot of extras on the contractor, tweaking this, tweaking that. So there's been some redos, and you guys know that there has been some. We hit a little bit of weather over the last 6 months, not bad. I'm going to say maybe we lost in total 10 to 15 days. Now, sometimes it was only a half a day. And it was probably only about 3 or 4 days where the guys just didn't come to work because it was raining so hard. Perfectly understandable. But there was often some times where it would rain for 2 or 3 hours, and the guys obviously, when they're working outside, doesn't work for those 2 or 3 hours. So weather did hurt us 10 or 15 days. But overall, Wilma and I are extremely happy with this build. We really fell in love with this house, and I think it has a lot to do with some of our sweat equity as well. We're putting our time in.
A lot of times.
I've ruined so many clothes. I mean, look at this. This is like one of my favorite shirts. It fits because it's a little bigger than some of my shirts. It fits real nice. We've been painting, we've been grouting, I've been mixing cement. Wilma's been doing, keeping up with the cleaning the window. I mean, we've been so active. And I think that makes you enjoy the house even more, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we did a lot of work too.
Yeah, we've helped out. And obviously not any big items, but when the guys are carrying things like scaffolding, a guy will be using a scaffolding and he needs a guy to help him move it. So I see him ask, obviously in Basaya, I run right over there and say, "Now you keep working, I'll move the scaffolding." Little things like that we've been doing for 6 months. And I think the guys absolutely appreciate it. Like a perfect example, today Wilma brought up a bunch of Mountain Dew for the guys.
I bought some bread and
Milo.
some Milo for them for a snack.
Yeah, she brings snacks up to the guys, and they really appreciate it very much. When they seen the Mountain Dew, because that's the first time that we brought Mountain Dew. It's normally bread and coffee and hot chocolate and stuff like that. But when I seen the Mountain Dew today, I could hear the pool guys like cheering as she's walking by with it. So we've really got to know these guys. I work real hard every day to try to spend time. And some of them, are really, I don't know if it's shy, a little standoffish, just, I don't know if they're overwhelmed talking in English to me, but I try to make them feel at home. Gino's the perfect example. Gino has opened up, and it took me like 5 months or more.
That is true.
It's true, right?
So even he's quiet with me, but he opened up with me like about a month ago.
Yeah, it's been difficult just because I try to say good morning to everybody, and what we do is we stay here to 5 o'clock most nights. And what you guys don't see is Wilma and I stand in the driveway as the guys get on their scooters, and as they ride by, we say thank you and good night. We do that, I would say, 4 out of the 6 nights that they leave here. We say goodbye to the guys. So it's just, we do appreciate everything they've done. They've worked so hard. The contractor is very involved, and we think that this is going to be just an unbelievable build once it's done. Move-in day for us is 7 days from today. Moved it a couple of more days just because we're planning out everything that needs to be done. So the inside of the house is going to be dialed in here next week. So today is Saturday, as you guys know. We film and post the same day, so that's as live as we can be to give you guys the updates. This is not 7, 10, 2 weeks old. We film today, we edit today, we upload tonight. So we're trying to give you guys as early as a peek of what's going on. We really appreciate the subscribers that's come up and visited. Everybody's been so nice. The emails, the comments, right across the board, guys. Thank you very much. Over 300,000 views, over 2,600 subscribers. The little channel of us building our little house here in Dallin. So day 180 is a big milestone for us.
It is.
Day 187 is going to be our move-in day.
Moving day.
But as you guys know, we're moving stuff up a little at a time. So there's going to be no moving truck pulling up here next Saturday. We're going to be able to ease in just on Saturday with very little effort. So we have 7 more days to bring 7 more pickup trucks. So call it Hobo Joe is going to be bringing stuff up. My family knows what that means. That's an inside joke with the family. My nickname was Hobo Joe. And oddly enough, a lot of people here call me Joe. in Leyte especially.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, you guys know that a lot of natives call foreigners Joe. And especially in Leyte, I would walk in a Bronga and I would hear, "Hey Joe, what's going on, Joe?" So they call me Joe here in the Philippines, and my nickname in the U.S. was Hobo Joe. Guys, let's get to the updates. All right, it's early a.m. There's the boss. Walking in with cleaning supplies, of course, more cleaning supplies. So it's Saturday morning. Sandy's here to greet us. And look how well behaved she is. Now, let's see if she'll not come in unless she's invited. Sometimes you'll see she'll put one foot up, but she's very good. I mean, look at the doors wide open, and she will not step up until we invite her. So she's pretty smart. So the guys are busy with grouting. We got a pretty heavy rainstorm last night. So there is some water in the pool, and they have a sump pump, and they're pumping it out because they're starting grouting the floor. So what we're doing today, it's about 8:10 a.m., is we're going to be painting the master today, getting that done. Ceiling looks a lot better, definitely a lot better. So we're calling that done. So we're going to get the walls done today, and I believe this will be finished today. We'll find out. But I got Gamai working on the 2 showers. Good morning, Gamai.
Yeah.
So he's a real handy man. He said this morning, "Hey, do you know how to hook up plumbing?" He goes, "Oh yes sir, I know how to do that." So he's working on now the 2 showers. So we're going to get that knocked out today. It'll be real nice to call this complete. If we can get all this hooked up with the water, with the heater and the 2 showers, and get the this vanity set up with the light working, we could call this bathroom complete. We still have to clean the floor real good because when you mop it, you can see some residue of some cement. So hopefully if Gamai gets done today in short order with the showers, I can have him start taking up some of the cement. I don't know if you can see it. See it right there? That's actual cement. And that's got to be scrubbed off. So it would be real nice to call this complete. And then we can start moving up after we get the floors cleaned. We could start moving up some bedroom furniture on Sunday. Look at the catch-all room. Oh boy. So we brought up the last 3, and these are big. These are actually, what we did was, because there's larger items in here, we took 2, which they call large Balikbayan boxes. So this is considered a large Balikbayan box from UMAC. And if anyone is looking to use a service to move anything from the US to the Philippines, Google UMAC. Wilma's been using them for over 20 years. and they have never ever had a hiccup. She would always send like 3 to 5 boxes every Christmas, unlimited weight. So she would pack this full of, say, Spam, because her dad loves Spam. And we'd ask him, what do you want for Christmas? And he would say, every single year the same thing, send a bunch of Spam. Well, what about like a watch or clothes or anything like that? I said, nope, send me Spam. So that's what we would do. But from the East Coast, and this was back in 2021, so the prices may have changed, but in 2021, from New York, so that would be different, I would imagine, from California because it's a shorter distance. It's $100 per box, but they actually drive to your house and pick the boxes up. You don't have to bring it to them. If you brought it to them, I believe it was only $75, but it was way down in Jersey City, and that was an hour from our house. And it was just more convenient to pay the extra $25 and have them, come up to our house. They drove the hour up, picked up the boxes, and then, took them down to the port. I believe it went out of the port in Kearney, New Jersey. But $100, they deliver it right to your doorstep. And then what they do is when they make the delivery in the Philippines, they take a photo. UMAC takes a photo of the person that you sent the Balikbayan box to standing next to the boxes. And then they would email you that picture for a positive verification. So an excellent company is UMAC. But this is the last of it. So what we did was we took 2 Balikbayan boxes and cut them and made one tall one. And we did that twice because there were some larger items in here that we wanted to bring. So this room is now packed. I don't think we have anything else to bring in here. So now it's a matter of starting to go through things bit by bit. Especially when the Wilma's walk-in closet gets installed next week. A lot of this stuff will go there, and we can start dwindling this down. And we also have to get a platera. I think that's how you say it. I call it a china cabinet. And we're going to put that against that wall right there. I believe we're going to try to get a white platera. Is that how you say it, Wilma? Platera. Platera. And then a lot of these boxes has stuff that'll go in there. So we'll dwindle this down because remember, this is going to be a spare bedroom where we have a bamboo bed and a nightstand for this room. So we have to get through these boxes here in the next month and get the bedroom furniture set up. All right, so here on Saturday they got 5 guys, 2, 3, 4, 5. All either grouting or shaping the bullnose. So they're working on getting the coping complete. And what this guy's doing here is he is putting another layer on the bullnose. So it looks like it's a 2-layer process. So they put it on and then they sand it and shape it. And then they go through and put another layer on. But there's 5 guys working on that. And take a look over here. Can you see? Hey, Sandy. She's laying on the step. Hey, Sandy. Well, you enjoying the view? So you can see they let the hollow block dry overnight, and then they rendered it. First coat of render. They'll smooth that all out. They have the electrical running up, and you can see the electrical box, so that's going well. And look at the topping. So they're working the outside now, all fresh cement, even with the tile, the top of the tile. And now they're putting a coating on this inside wall, letting that dry a little bit. And then they'll continue to work it and put more cement in. And they have a level here, right there. So they have their level. And They will make sure the concrete is level this way as well as this way. So once this is all dry, they're going to put epoxy down, and then we'll be able to set the granite slab right on top of this cement with the epoxy. So that's going to look real nice. And then I believe later today, because this will dry quick, they'll also put cement here and then face this with the same tile, the same pattern, going straight down. And here in the very, very bright sun, so a few days in a row now, no rain at all, and definitely hotter like the last 3 days. You can see my flag. The wind is starting to change the last couple of days. It's been, that flag has been going that way, which is south, which means the wind is coming from the north. Yesterday it was going west all day. Today it looks like it's going back and forth from pointing south to pointing west, back and forth. So I don't know if that has something to do with summer's coming, but I believe March, April, May. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe March, April, May is the hot months here. But all of a sudden, the wind is starting to blow from the east to the west. So definitely a castaway moment. The sun is so hot, they're really needing to wipe this grout down. It dries so fast. And you can see now the guys have switched over to do nothing but cleaning the grout. Now they put another coat on the inside to get it extremely smooth. But now they're just going around trying to get all the grout lines cleaned up. So take a look. Looks really nice as they wipe it through. But they are right. Putting that blue bottle waterproofer in it really makes this grout, one, dry extremely fast, and two, it's very hard to get off. So you can see he's putting another coat. So they're trying to get it as round as possible. And then there's a lot of sanding that goes on. So again, this is the look of the bottle. So this is the waterproofer. So definitely looking nice. All right, so Janelle has completed all the way to here. And he's going to do that extension too. We might as well, right to the fence that goes this way. But what he's working on today is the house. So he's going this way. So one of the things that was just very interesting, and I'm wondering if you guys have heard this. So Janelle was not here. He had official business with the barangay as yesterday because he's a Tanud, right? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
I said it right? Tanud. And Janelle was just laughing at me because I was trying to get it right. But he's the local Tanud. And he had to go to a seminar yesterday about the stray dog problem in the Philippines. And as all the barangays now are in charge of locating any stray dogs. Now, if you're not familiar with the Philippines, there's stray dogs everywhere. And for some reason, they like laying in the street. And sometimes it's like an obstacle course just to get by these dogs. And a lot of them have mange, very sick. They're not fed. They're very thin. They basically just eat garbage that they can find. Nobody takes care of them. It's very sad. So Janelle was just explaining through translation with Wilma that the municipal of Darwin now is putting the local Tanuds and the barangay captains in charge. Basically, the way he said it, it's like a leash law. Your dog has to be on your property, or if it's outside your property, it has to be on a leash. And if there's dogs that are just walking around, which, Guys, I know that you've been here to the Philippines, you know it. There's hundreds and hundreds, call it thousands and thousands of dogs that just walk the streets. And it's going to be their responsibility to round these dogs up and take them to the municipal, which is downtown Darwin. And then trying to get Janelle to explain to us, what are they going to do with all these dogs? Because, they're going to be overrun if all these local barangays start collecting these stray dogs. A lot of them are very sickly. A lot of them don't even have any dog hair anymore. They're just skin. And they're, just very sad. So he said that they're going to take them to the local dog pound, so call it like an SPCA. And then they'll do either adoption or, maybe they'll put these animals down. I guess they'll make that evaluation. But that's where Janelle was yesterday. And I'm curious if you guys have heard that, if you live in the Philippines. Have you heard your municipal starting that policy of basically your dog has to be on your property, or if it's off your property, it has to be on a leash? I'm glad to hear that. And I'm just wondering what you guys think. All right, so Gino's working on the master bedroom paint. So he's got this wall done. He didn't like these two corners right here. He says it wasn't straight at the bottom when it comes to transitioning with the panels, the glass panels. So he went ahead and put some more skim coat in there. And he said there was a little gap right there where like a bug could get in. So he filled all that in, and now he's got to sand that and then paint that later today. So he fixed the two joints, which is good. He's got this wall done. This wall was done, but he still has to do the top. That still has to get done. Got to pop in the two lights. And he's going around doing the baseboards. And I got to go pick up our molding. I found some pretty decent molding. I think they had 28-foot sections in stock. I probably should have bought it when I seen it about 5 or 6 days ago. So I'm going to spend down there on Sunday. We got a busy day already on Sunday because we're going to be first thing in the morning bring up our spare bedroom furniture. And it's not much. It's a bamboo bed like this and a bamboo end table. It's just for visitors, but we're going to put it here just to get it up here. We don't want to waste a day with not moving something up. But then I'm going to take a run down to the hardware store and pick up the baseboard. We're going to do the baseboards in the main room, the 3 bedrooms, and then the hallway. We're not going to do baseboards for the walk-in closet because it's going to be all full of closet, or the bathrooms. So I did the measurements. I think I measured it about 17 pieces. So I'm just going to buy 20. That's what they had in stock. Hopefully it's still in stock because it was been very hard to find a decent baseboard. And I didn't want wood, and the PVC that I found just doesn't look good, but I found it doesn't feel like PVC. I would have to ask. It looks like wood, and it's primed already white. And we'll just paint it white, and it'll just be white baseboard. We'll put a white high gloss on it, or semi-gloss. And then we'll, get it installed at some point. That's not that important, but we do want to get it done. So we're going to work on that tomorrow. But it looks like the master bedroom will be all touched up today. And then we can work on getting the floors cleaned. Still need to work on the vanity, so no work on that today. However, we did get the showers hooked up. So let me go to the other side, just because the glare of the windows. So there's the mirror for the vanity. So the 2 showers are in, and we really wanted this clean look. So really nice. It has wands that come with it. Very simple design. So now that's all in and installed, all with Teflon tape. Should be good to go. And now Gamaya is going to go through and clean the floors. These floors have not been scrubbed like the other bathroom. So there is quite a bit of cement residue on these floors. So he's got a Brillo pad that Wilma brought up, some cleaning mixed with water, Mr. Muscle, and he's gonna go through today and just get all the concrete residue. I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, when you look at the floor, you know, say right here, and you go, "Oh, that doesn't look too dirty." This floor is absolutely filthy. So when he's scrubbing it, it's creating mud. Look at the mud that it's creating. So these floors have not been done. So he's got sponges, and you can see the Mr. Muscle, the purple water. So he's going through, and just look at the residue that's there. So this is hard work. Wilma and I did this very thing in the spare bathroom because it's a smaller bathroom. But we didn't put it on camera, but it took us like 3 days to do that bathroom. This is a much bigger bathroom, so we're gonna have Gamai do it. So you can see the Mr. Muscle is creating some nice suds, and he's just gonna really do a good scrub. And then I need to get in here probably Monday, and I need to seal this. I want to start with the floor and get a good seal on this for the grout, but we want them to get it clean first. But here's the look of the master showers.